Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be an awesome video. I'm even more excited about this video than I normally am. So today, you can obviously see we are doing a water jug penetration test, but what we have, we're going to be comparing a compound bow versus a crossbow. And to make it even more interesting, compound bow is going to be the very first bow I purchased a long time ago, and same thing with the crossbow, a very old crossbow that I purchased a long time ago. So we're kicking it old school with the bows and the crossbows in this video, and we're going to be comparing how far they go down. Let me go grab the bow and the crossbow and give you guys a little bit closer look at them. So this bow right here, like I said, is the very first bow that I ever purchased. Actually killed my very first deer with this bow. It is a, as you can see there, a Bear Polar Bear 2, or I guess a Bear Polar 2. But let me think about how old I am. About 10 years ago, I went into a pawn shop and bought this for $30. So 10 years ago, this was an old bow. I didn't have a bow, didn't have a whole lot of money. I bought this, bought 3 arrows from Walmart, practiced until I got to where anything within 30 yards I could hit pretty dead on. Taking quite a few deer with this bow. I don't even remember how many, but let me give you a little look at the sights here. Some of you young folks are probably saying, how in the world did you shoot with that ancient technology? You see the different pins there? It hasn't been that long, guys, since this was how we bow hunted. But you can see I've got the different yardage pins set up there. And hey, at one point in time, I was a pretty dead ringer 30 yards or inside with this bow. But we're gonna shoot this second. Let me go get my first crossbow. Very similar story on that one. This is my PSE crossbow. Same story. 8-9 years ago, a guy at work said, hey, I got a crossbow, I don't use it, you want to buy it? I gave him $100 for it. Even back then, this was pretty much ancient technology. But just to kind of give you a quick look at this crossbow, same story here. There's nowhere to mount an optic. You aim with pin sights and then a peep back here on the back. Let me show you. I don't even know what the draw weight is on this, but here's how I load it. Put it in your chest, bring that baby back. We're gonna be comparing the old school stuff. My Bear Polar 2 compound bow. This is so ancient, you could almost call it a recurve. It might have just as much recurve technology in it as it does compound bow technology. Versus my old school PSE crossbow. Let's get set up. I'm gonna shoot the crossbow first. It feels so weird to me to be shooting out here with no eye protection or ear protection on as I'm poking myself with a razor blade. That wasn't too bright, but feels weird to be out here without any ear protection on shooting. But like I said, oh baby, I'll cock the crossbow. I'm gonna put one of these bolts in here, and you can see we're using razor blade broadheads. I've got the same one on the bow arrow, and let's see what happens. Oh baby, I'm almost kind of scared, but here we go. Hopefully I can hit this sucker, huh? Looked like a dead hit to me. Let's go check it out and see what happened. So, walking up to it, you can definitely see the 3-blade cut that we made in there. But let's get going down here and see if we can see what's happening. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them have water coming out of them. Did the arrow from the crossbow go into the 6th one? So, no, it did not. So, let's come around the other side and take a look. the crossbow bolt stopped in the 5th jug. Let's see, it must have done some sort of shish kebab. Yeah, so you can see there's the knock there sticking out of the 2nd jug. 2, and number 3. Why am I making sound like it hurts? It doesn't hurt, it just looks like it hurts. Then number 4. Then there's the 5th water jug. See if I can get this out of here. Yep, got it. Old school crossbow went into 5 water jugs, and you can see this thing isn't broken. We can go shoot this baby again. I was honestly scared that it might fracture or bend or break the arrow, but old school crossbow, 5 water jugs. Let's go get set up for that bow, which I think has a little bit more power. Actually, I know it does. So I'm gonna set up more water jugs, probably a little bit more, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, now we got the Bear Polar 2 longer arrows, but the same broad tips. These are actually like $3 Walmart broadheads. You know, I like to keep it cheap. We're gonna shoot these things and see what happens. Like I said, it's been a long time since I shot this baby. Shooting the same distance. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Not much let off on this thing, that's for sure. Got that pin set right on there. Let's let her fly. Let's let her fly. Believe it or not, I think that actually went straight. Let's go see what happened. That was surprising. I thought I was gonna miss. So, we had 9 jugs set up there. Let's take a look at the hole there. You can see that tri-blade slicer going through there. Definitely creates a nasty wound there. There's 1. Still no sign of the arrow. There's 2. And we can see the back of the arrow. So 3, and 4, and 5, and the 6th jug. Oh no, this arrow's just a lot longer. It went in 7 of those jugs there. 7 jugs for the crossbow, and I'm trying not to slice myself here. Yeah, come on, arrow, come out of there. Yeah. This sucker is in there good. Come on. There we go. Got it out. 7 water jugs or milk jugs for that old school bow. 2 more jugs of penetration. That arrow has definitely got a little bit more zing on it than the crossbow. This video was a whole lot of fun comparing my old school compound versus my old school crossbow. You don't see this stuff every day. I'd say both of these are probably, I don't even know where to guess, late 80s, mid 90s. Somebody let me know if you've ever shot one of these or have one laying around your garage. But thanks for watching the video. Whole lot of fun. A big thanks and a big shout out to my friends at the Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors channel. Don't forget to go subscribe to those guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the WhoTeeWho channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the next one. WhoTeeWho!
Load it up and get it on as soon as you can. 30-06, 10 mil, 50 cap. It don't make a difference, man. We like to